Good morning. Lovely to be connecting with you all. Today's our first day of committing to joy, and I can see none of you are here right now. When you come on, please just give me a little comment so that I can see you. And I'm just checking on my computer. It's very hard to see on the phone. Okay, I can see Mandy is here, and it's not actually coming through on my computer as well, so I'm just going to have to trust that I can see when you guys arrive. Shirley, thank you. Nice to see you too. What a fun experience for us all to have, to be able to get together like this and support each other. Hey Shirley, get together and support each other and keep each other happy and just play in the frequencies. Hey Mandy. That's wonderful. It's nice to have you guys on board. Well, there's a few more in our group, and I know someone's just trying to join now, so I'm keeping an eye on the computer in hopes that I can link her into the group and she can join the chat this morning. But you're free to comment in the comment box below the video, and I am seeing it, so I'm hoping that I can actually answer any questions and things as they come up. But to get started, really the first thing we have to do is commit. We've got to make it the most important thing for us today, right now, and you know, in the next moment, and the next moment, and the next moment. So, you know, it's important for us to keep recommitting ourselves whenever we get a moment. Repeat it. Today I choose to be happy. Right now I'm choosing happy. I'm choosing happy. I'm choosing happy. I'm choosing happy. You know, and say it until you can convince yourself. If you're not feeling too happy, repeat it. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. Do it as often as you can, as loud as you can, as cheerfully as you can. And if you start laughing, that's even better. So just allow yourself to really get into the mood and to really be committed, because that's what's going to make it happen for you. Being happy has to be the most important thing on your mind, you know, and it's really important to make yourself notes, to remind yourself however you can, whether it be a note this big or whether it's a post-it note. But I have notes like this for myself that I use with a bit of blue tack that I'll stick up around the place, put it on a magnet on the fridge. I'm glad you're choosing happy, Shirley. Oh, woohoo! That's awesome. Yeah, I'm with my parents and they're both in their 80s at the moment. That's a temporary place where I'm staying, but yeah, they think I've really gone bonkers, but you know, it gives them a laugh too, so anyway, so yeah, keep choosing happy, make it the most important, and do things to remind yourself to choose happy. Now, you know, we've all got a happy place, and whether that might be petting an animal, it might be, hello Norland, lovely to have you here. I hope you can hear what's going on, and I will put a note in the site later on going through what we've actually covered here, but the replay will be up as well. Yeah, really, we've got to choose happy. That's the main thing, and put notes around so that we can keep choosing happy and make it the most important thing. it's important to be aware of ourselves, to actually notice what we're thinking, what we're saying, and to correct that whenever we notice that we're not in the best place possible for us to be supporting ourselves. So if we're feeling less than happy, then it's important quickly to change that thought. So if you're midway through a thought or through a sentence and you notice that it's not very empowering, it's not leading you towards happiness, then stop and drop out of it. Now, I wear just a hair elastic on my wrist. Not so much now, but when I was first training myself, I did it all the time. Now, it's easy to wear. A simple little flick, doesn't have to hurt, but if you notice yourself saying or thinking something that's not empowering, stop, give yourself a little flick on the wrist. Now, as I said, it's not intentional, it's not meant to hurt yourself. It's actually, what it's doing is that little flick. When you feel that sensation on your wrist, that's where your attention goes. So it immediately cuts the thought in your brain that you were just thinking and sends your attention to your wrist. So it's actually starting to break the habit of those reoccurring thoughts. It's rewiring our brain. So it's helping us to start to create new supporting beliefs rather than being brought down in those negative ones. So do that, and I hope you don't hurt yourself, and I hope you don't end up with the blue wrist by the end of the day. But just keep bringing yourself back to I choose happiness. And if you have to, say, I promised Susie today I would choose happy, so I'm going to really do my best and I'm going to get happy right now. And as I said, keep repeating it. If you say, I choose happy and you don't feel happy, say it again. Do it in a mirror. Laugh at yourself. Oh my God, laughing is the best way to get happy. I love laughing. I laugh all the time. And the more you can laugh at yourself, the better your frequency, the higher your frequency is going to be. Yeah, it is kind of, Mandy's just asked, is that like shades of tapping? In a way, we've got lots of energy centers around the body, but anywhere on the body that you have a sensation, you'll send your attention there. You know, if a mosquito bites your leg, that's where your attention goes. So anywhere that you're diverting your attention to is actually cutting, you know, that train of thought in the mind, and it's allowing it to be easier to rewire it, because the more you think a thought, the more hardwired it becomes, and eventually it becomes a belief. Once you've got the belief in there, if you're running on your subconscious mind, then you know your subconscious will go for those beliefs, those thoughts that you think all the time. So it's really important to, you know, stop the thoughts in their tracks so that you're not making them even more strong, so that they're easier to change. And likewise, you know, by repeating I am happy, or I choose happy, or I am joyful, or I choose joy, you're actually wiring that in as a belief in your body. And when you say I am anything, your body is listening, your body is responding. Every cell in our body is fine-tuned to our own voice and to our own thoughts. So if you say, I choose happy, your cells start dancing. They go, yay! You know, she's finally letting us do what we want to do. She's finally coming on board with us and allowing us to dance, which is, you know, being happy is our natural state. We didn't come here ever with the intention of being miserable or sad or in fear. You know, fear is a learned habit. Happy is natural. So that's awesome. Shirley's commented that tapping would work for her too. We might even do tapping in another video a bit later on in the week. I love tapping as well. It's probably a bit underused in my life because I just go straight to the now. So that's another thing you can do. You know, if you're needing a diversion, or if you're feeling a bit low, if you can drop all thought and go in the now space like we did last week on the video, you know, just be aware, feel all your senses, allow your senses to work, see what's around you but don't label anything, hear what's around you but don't hear it, don't label anything, feel, you might feel your own leg, you might feel the table in front of you, but just be very, very aware, but don't label anything. So you're really out of your mind. You're just really feeling, because feeling is what gets you into the now. And as soon as you get out of your head, because happy is our natural state, that's exactly where your energy is going to go. You know, it'll start to rise as soon as you stop the resistance, and the resistance is thinking. So it's really just about choosing joy, getting out of your head, and you know, allowing your natural state to shine. And as I said, you know, either flip your wrist, either go to the now, or laugh at yourself. You know, I like to, when I notice my thoughts, I'll say, you know, I'll just stop, and sometimes I do it out loud, and hopefully not too many people are watching. Otherwise, I'll say it in my head, you know. I'll say, you know, I just caught you again. Thank you. That thought, you know, used to serve me, but it doesn't anymore. So how about you come on board and support me rather than working against me, and give it something constructive to do, you know. Say I choose happy, and ask your mind to choose happy as well. So, you know, but coming back to the I am, give your body, you know, the order to be happy, and see what your cells do. You know, even when we've got illness or pains in the body, choosing happy, even if you're feeling in pain, if you can choose happy, your body will respond to it. You know, ease and grace is another great statement, and I use it all the time, and I know quite a few healers use it, ease and grace. And ease and grace actually carries a really beautiful energy, and it summons the powers of source and the angels, and, you know, it wraps you in that love, that ease and the grace of existence. And that will help your frequency to rise as well. But also remember, the group is here to help each other. Now, I'll be in the group as much as I can. I would love each of you to be authentic, to share where you're at, you know, pop into the group, even if it's just for a little bit, and tell me how you're going. If you've got problems, ask for help, tell me what's going on. You know, if I'm not right there at the time, someone will be to help you, to talk you through it, to, you know, give you an energetic hug or whatever you need. But we're a group, and we're in this together, and the more that we can interact, the more benefit we're all going to get out of it. So I will be holding the frequencies. Everything I do is a container for my frequency and my love for you all. And know that just by being in the group and being active in there, you're going to be receiving the frequencies you need to help buoy you up. Also, I intend to give you 5 minutes of my frequencies. I'll be sending it out to you all as a group each morning, so that'll be a little bit of pick-me-up. Now, the best time to really start your day is as soon as you open your eyes, as soon as you're conscious. Remember your choice. I choose happy. Put something beside your bed to remind you, somewhere that you look as soon as you're awake, and it might be on the side of your bedside table, it might be, you know, on the wall next to your bed, it might be on a window, it might be on your bathroom mirror. But put a note. Today I choose happy. Happy's most important to me, and you know, keep reminding yourself. You can write on any mirror or glass with a permanent marker, and it comes off very easily just with a piece of dry paper towel. So, you know, I love to write notes on the bathroom mirror to myself. Sometimes I just love myself, or, you know, I put a smiley face in lots of places. And you know, you don't even have to write words. If you're living with people and you don't want to put notes around that it's going to make other people think that you're weird, you know, it could be a smiley face. Because every time you see that smiley face, you know what it represents for you. So it might be just a red sticker. It could be anything. But whatever you use, put them everywhere to remind yourself. It might be just the elastic on your wrist. You might remember, you might see it there often and remember that it's there because you choose to be happy. But give yourself lots and lots of reminders, because today and tomorrow and the next day will be the most difficult 3 days. And once you've got through 3 days of choosing happy constantly, it will be getting easier. But you'll find that today will be fun, you'll remember, and tomorrow a bit of resistance will come up. Possibly the next day could be even more resistance, because, you know, our mind doesn't like change. Our mind tries to keep us safe by keeping us the same. So if we can actually just hang on to that and take the mind on board and give it lots of love, you know, it's a part of us. So yes, I love and appreciate you. And together we're, you know, making history, history inside of my life. And, you know, just encourage it and just be friends with it, but don't let it give in. You know, training ourselves to be happy is a bit like training a dog to sit. You know, we've got to be persistent. We've got to not give up, not decide it's too hard, but commit to ourselves, because when we commit to joy, we are aligning ourselves with life, with our natural state, with our higher self, and we're opening the door to miracles. So it's really important to just, you know, commit to that and to do whatever it takes. So I'm not going to go on for much longer. I'm going to keep these videos fairly short, but I want to welcome you all, and, you know, as I said, be in the group. It's our group. It's not my group. It's our group. And for the next 28 days, and it's closed. It's safe. The only people that are in there are people who are on the same path as us. So it's really important to just be as active as you can and really, you know, milk it. Get everything you can from the group and feel happy. So my love to you all. Louise, nice to see you there. And yeah, we are just ending off now, Louise, but you'll be able to catch everything we've chatted about on the video and on the replay. And I will have a look at the surveys that I've got in the group. I have only put 3 times up there, but hey Louise, if any of you have got any other times that you would prefer, you can add those onto the poll, and I will try and mix around the times a little bit so all of you can catch them, rather than have them at a set time and you know, permanently other people are missing out. So yeah, ask whatever you want. If you've got a time that suits you better, please let me know, and I'm happy to work with you as much as I can, and the outcomes that we want are going to be the best outcomes for all of us. So yeah, have fun, choose joy, and I'll catch you back in the group a bit later on. My love to you all, and have a joyful and happy day. Bye for now.